Hi, this is Barbara Bertucci, and I'm calling from St. Pete Beach, Florida. And it's just my privilege to be here today to share some amazing technologies with you. And I just want to say that the presenters and the people here today are doing this for informational purposes to get the word out, but and to entertain you, maybe hear some great stories. But we do not prognose, diagnose, or nor provide any therapy. And for those concerned about health concerns, please talk to your physician or your healthcare provider and enjoy today and know that we will do this every Thursday to come back and learn some more. But I'm just so grateful to have Maureen on today. Let's put on speaker view. Okay, Maureen Kozak from Ontario, Canada. And I just heard you the other day talking, and you were like a breath of fresh air. And I thought, I want to hear your story and what you do. And her background is a scientist and a researchologist. Sorry, didn't mean to crucify that, but I did want to give you a little bit of that credentialing because I do think it's important to have that along with this. And as we talk about sleep and the sleep system that we have, the new one that just came out with Nikan. Can you share with that, Maureen, and introduce yourself? Clean up my intro, please.
Yes, my name's Maureen Kozak. I'm from Oakville, Ontario, Canada. And as Barbara said, my background is science. And as a result, I've always asked questions about why and been very intrigued with, how the technology works. And I guess my growth through the years is it really doesn't matter how it works. It just works for me. So one of the things that I love is the sleep system. I've been actually sleeping on the sleep system for about 24 years. And during that time, I've noticed a couple of things. Sometimes you can go to bed with a slight, or I've gone to bed, pardon me, with a slight discomfort or maybe feeling like I'm fighting off something. And the next morning I wake up and I just feel absolutely refreshed and excellent and just ready to take on the day. And it always has resonated with me, that Chinese proverb that says, may you never know what you prevented. And that's basically what happens, I think, with me a number of times with this sleep system. But just this year, in early December, I finally got my new Kenko and Nature Rest Fit, the excellent portable, foldable, lightweight mattress that I then put on top of my existing one. And one of the things that I love about my old sleep system was the comforter that's very, very warm. And now the new system has that same technology of the sun in the mattress. So it basically cocoons me in this warmth. And I have never felt so warm and warmed up so quickly as over the last, basically the last month. Excuse me. I'm a person who feels the cold. Like, I know the difference between 69 and 68 degrees in the room. So this technology keeps me really warm, and I just love it. In fact, I feel like a human burrito. And the hardest thing that I'm finding now is getting out of it in the morning because it's so comfortable. But one of the things too, the first night I noticed was that I got up the next day and just proceeded normally, and then it didn't hit me for a little while that I didn't stumble. Usually after I'd been immobilized for a little while, I notice that there's a discomfort in my hip that causes me to just stumble for a few steps. And that first day I just walked up, got going, and no stumbling. So I really enjoy it. As I said, the toughest thing now is getting out of that warm cocoon, but I overcome that by leaving the warmth of the cocoon into the coolness of the bedroom, onto the wonderful water technology of my nice warm shower, and then into the earth technology of my shoes. And basically that's the way I start the day. So I would say for my life is good, but Nikan really makes it better.
I tell you, you saying that you just get up and don't stumble is pretty big. I know for me, I just got the fit in just actually about a month ago. And it just so happened I'd get the right size and then move somewhere and have a different size bed. So, but I find I just sink right into it and I go right into a deep sleep really quickly. It feels like I get a solid sound sleep. And I know I'm rejuvenating and recuperating when I'm not stiff and achy, like you said, getting up, and I'm not sluggish and old Uncle Joe moving kind of slow, to get up, to get out of bed, with being on it. And that, I think, is tremendous, because we all know we need to sleep and we have to have a certain amount of time. And there is that theory out there that people say, oh, I get older, you don't need as much sleep. Well, I think that's not true. I think that we just have other things that interrupt our sleep. So if we can get into that deep state of sleep a lot quicker, faster, how much better that's going to be. So for me, it's tremendous. I suffered with a bad back for 4.5 years. And now I just get up and I just go walk right to the bathroom, and I'm good to go. None of this stretching, moving, trying to get all my joints going, which is a big deal, So anything you want to add on that? Because it's just, I know I have my insoles here, but you were talking about the different energies and such in the water. But anything you'd like to add, Maureen?
Well, I would just say that every now and then you have those moments in life when there's like major stressors or big worries, and even on a Nikan sleep system, you may not fall asleep right away. But I've found over the years, when those incidents in my life occur, that a bad night on a Nikan comforter and mattress is like a good night for many people in the general public. In other words, if I may not be getting the adequate amount of sleep that I need because life has thrown me a loop, but I function as if I had had a really good night's sleep. So there's just something about the system that kind of gives you a fighting chance in life when stressors get you down.
Yes. And like you said, you just don't know what you're preventing by reducing the stress and such, because that's really, I think, just the other day, I was like, my back's hurting in a different spot. I think that's my adrenals winging. And so I did some other things to try and help calm my adrenals, but it's a big deal that we are in, I call it hibernation mode in the States and in the world right now, where everybody's kind of having to hunker in and stay in and not have the physical contact. And for those that are introverts, God, thank you. But the ones that are extroverts, we need prayer and help because we don't have those contact with people. It's got more stress going on. So I did want to say that we're doing this every Thursday, and that you just don't know what you're going to learn or hear or see. And we invite you to share it with your friends, bring them on. And also, if you have more questions, get with the person that invited you on today, so they will get you linked up, get you those answers. And you're always going to learn something every day. So thank you guys so much. Maureen, thanks for being on today. This was really great, and I so appreciate it. And my button.
My pleasure.